Vision of the Gate. Ezekiel's Prophecy. In the book of Ezekiel, we encounter a mysterious vision of divine judgment. And 6 men came from the direction of the upper gate, and one man among them was clothed in linen with a scribe's inkhorn by his side. Ezekiel 9-2. Among these 6 executors of divine command, Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, one unique figure stands apart. The man clothed in linen, holding a scribe's inkhorn. Linen represents purity, simplicity, and the nomadic life of the desert. The scribe's inkhorn signifies revelation being written down directly, a stark contrast to other scriptures, which were recorded by others. Long after the fact, this man alone is accompanied by scribes who record revelation as it is uttered. And in all recorded history, only one figure fulfills this precisely: the Prophet Muhammad, the Arabian messenger who, though illiterate, revealed the Quran in the presence of his scribes, verse by verse. He is the only prophet in history whose revelation was recorded immediately under his own supervision. Therefore, the man clothed in linen, in Ezekiel, and Daniel as Muhammad, and the gate seen in Ezekiel's prophecy is a symbol of the Bab, the gate to divine presence, while the glory of the Lord, for those who have entered through that gate, is Baha'u'llah, the manifestation of God. Daniel's visions, time prophecies. Leading to the Bab, the man clothed in linen appears again in the book of Daniel, not once but 3 times, each time associated with a critical prophetic timeline, all of which end in the year 1844 CE, the year the Bab declared his mission. Daniel 7:25, time, times, and half a time. They shall be given into his hand until a time, times, and the dividing of time. 2 plus 0.5, draw 3.5 prophetic years, or 1260 lunar years. Start 622 CE, Hijrah. End 1844 CE. The declaration of the Bab, Daniel 8:14. Unto 2300 days. Then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. Start 457 BCE, the second edict to restore Jerusalem. Duration 2300 years. Fulfillment 1844 CE. This prophecy points to the Bab, not as a destroyer but as a purifier, cleansing the sanctuary of religion from corruption and restoring it to divine truth. Daniel 12:6-7. The man above the river. The man clothed in linen, standing above the river, lifted his hands and swore, "It shall be for a time, times, and a half." Once Agar in, the same 1260-year period is emphasized. Here, the man stands above the river, symbolizing his spiritual authority between heaven and earth. His Oathia confirms that the Bab's appearance is not accidental, but divinely decreed. Muhammadi's vision of the Promised One, the Prophet Muhammad, as the man clothed in linen, saw far into the future. In Kitab al-Ghaibah, by Al-Numan, Jizpnan 249, he foretells of one, whose face is like a gold coin, whose teeth are like a saw, and whose sword is like a blazing fire. He enters the mountain humbled, and emerges from it honored, accompanied by Gabriel and Michael. This refers to the Bab imprisoned in the mountains of Makku, yet emerging with a message that would transform the world, not by armies, but by truth. The Bl-Ak standards, and Mount Carmel. Muhammad further prophesied, "Black standards shall rise from Khorasan, and shall not be turned back until they are planted in Ilya." Mount Carmel, Hadith, cited in Asr al-Zuhur. The Black Standards began with the Bab in Persia. Their destination is Mount Carmel, the very site of Elijah's devotion, where Baha'u'llah would establish the world center of the Baha'i faith. The return of Israel and protection of the cause, the Quran too proclaims that a nation will be formed at the end of time to safeguard this divine cause. And we said to the children of Israel, "Reside in the land, but when the promise of the end comes to pass, we will bring you all together in one country." Quran 17:10. Surat al-Isra. This prophecy affirms that the restoration of Israel in the modern era is not merely political, but mystically tied to the protection and unfolding of God's final revelation.